Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about what it's like to live in Texas. So I've been staying in Texas for like 3 years now. It's going on 3 years actually. But I've been staying here in Houston precisely for 2 years. Today I want to talk about what it's like living in Texas, what I like about Texas and what I don't like about Texas. First of all, before we get started, please, if you want to subscribe to my channel, please do hit the subscribe button. You know, the button is very red. you don't have to look for it. Just hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell beside it so you can get notified about my videos. And let's get right to it. The good things I like about Texas are, number one, Texas is a relatively cheap place to live in. Housing is quite cheap here. Food, everyday stuff that you need is quite cheap in Texas. You don't pay income tax, state income tax in Texas, and taxes are relatively cheap here also. Like compared to a place like California, taxes are definitely a cheap something. It's a very cheap something in Texas here, so which is a very good thing. As for students, Texas is a great place if you're a student because it will save you a lot of coins, baby. It will save you money. So another thing I like about Texas is there's a wide variety of food. The place is also diverse. You can get Mexican food, Indian food, Middle East, you name it, whatever you want. There's a wide variety. So when I say Texas is diverse, it's like really diverse. You have people from different places here. If you want Chinese, Indian, Nigerians, Cameroonians, Europeans, Venezuelan, wherever you can think of, there are a lot of people from different places here. So Texas is really diverse, and that's a very good thing because you get to interact with people of different cultures without having to travel to do that. There are lots of fun things to do. You can go, we have lots of lakes here where you can go kayaking, canoeing. You know, we have Six Flags, popular Six Flags. We have SeaWorld and stuff like that. There are plenty of things to do here, so it's a very fun place, or it can be if you want it to be, but it's a nice place to live in. Also, there are lots of jobs here in Texas, especially in Houston. Houston is like one of the largest cities here. It's also like where you have the large companies. There are lots of large companies in Houston, and so there are a lot of jobs here. So if you are looking to move to a place where you can get jobs easy, I think Houston will be a good place for you. You know, if you're like the entrepreneurial type, Houston is definitely a very good place for business and stuff like that. Now moving on to like the cons, like the one thing I really don't like about Texas is that public transportation is not everywhere. In some places there are public transport, and in some places there are no public transport. So you have to have a ride, you have to have your own car, you have to look for some personal way of getting around. Like if you're living in a place like Houston, you can't walk to most places, so you need to have a ride, you need to have a car of your own. That can be a very big problem, it can be a challenging problem. The weather, my god, especially in Houston, like the weather changes, like it fluctuates so bad. Like today it might be really cold and then tomorrow it will be hot. I'm like, how the weather is something that you may not like if you want to move down to Houston. During the summer, the weather is like hot. It goes like up to 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Like it is so freaking hot in the summer, and it can be a problem. Sometimes you just feel like not even wearing any clothes at all to go out. Like it is that hot. That's one of the things I don't like about Texas, or Houston to be precise. Traffic can also be a problem here because there's no like public transport, so people can carpool. Everybody has their own car and everybody's trying to get on the road at the same time, and everybody's trying to get to work at the same time or school at the same time. It can be a problem. Traffic's always something that is annoying. Also, if you want to go to like the beach and stuff like that, it can be really disgusting, like because the beaches we have here, they're not like the ones you have like in Miami and stuff like that, those clean, perfect ones. Honey, no, the ones in Texas here, because Texas is on the Gulf Coast, the water is not that pretty. But I mean, it's still something. We still have something. Also, another con about it is that the cities are so big. Texas itself is a very large state. To get from one end of the city to another is like a long drive. If you're not the type of person that likes driving for long, I'm sorry, but if you're going to be traveling within cities in Texas here, you have to get comfortable with driving for a long period of time. Like, just going from one city to another, you can drive for like 2 hours, an hour, 2 hours, or 3. Like from San Antonio to Houston here is like 3 hours, just within the same state. So definitely long drives are something you have to get used to here. So yeah, that's what Texas is like. Texas is a very wonderful place to live in. We have lots of beautiful things here. I like the balance between, you know, very busy, bustling city life and quiet country life. Like, I like that balance. That Texas has that balance. It's not too busy, such like 247, and also it's not too quiet. So I just like things like that, and that's something I like about Texas here. If you're thinking of like moving to a different state, or maybe you're coming from a different country and you're looking at states that you want to stay in the US, I'll definitely say consider living in Texas. It's a great and awesome experience. But yeah, that's what it's like living in Texas. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. Also, comment down below favorite things about your state or your city. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. And I will see you guys in my next one. Kisses.